I've made very bad decisions with my health. I've done drugs. I've smoked. I've drank. I've eaten very bad food, very good food. But you go around the country and you look at some people. Some people, dude, I mean, it's bad. It's truly bad. Mm-hmm. The level of, decay, it's bad. The fat is wild. I mean, there's a lot of people that are just way over 4 or 5.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Big. The skin you see on some people's is not good. Years of environmental factors, maybe. Maybe it's drugs, maybe it's booze. But you look around at people, and sometimes you just look at people, and you feel guilty a little bit because you have a good life. You have a decent life. I have a decent life. It's pretty good. And sometimes I'll look at somebody at a rest stop, they have like sunken in eyes, and I can tell they were probably raised in a coal mine by 2 parents that just beat and fucked them or something. And like this person is just, they have these sunken in eyes and they're just doing the best they can. And like, I'm like, hey man, you have any yogurts? And they're like, no. And I feel so bad for them that I feel like so bad for them that I will only scream at them for 2 or 3 minutes. Like I will not, usually I'll scream at someone for like a solid 6 minutes. I will genuinely only scream at these people for 2 or 3 minutes because they've had it so bad. And I go, hey, what the fuck is going on here? I mean, it's the hills have eyes. It's the hills have eyes out there. I mean, this country, large swaths of the country are full of people who the horror movie, you could just make a documentary. You could just pull into like any strip mall and just make a documentary. Just put sad music. Hi, my name is Fern. Like just, you got a doc. You got a doc. Everyone's like, oh, documentaries are hard. No, they're not. In this country, they're not at all. Go to a rest stop. You got a documentary. I could make a brilliant rest stop documentary tomorrow. It's fucking easy. These documentary filmmakers just point a fucking picture. They point the camera to Mongoloid and let them talk for an hour, and then they get a fucking Golden Globe and Academy Award. Oh, it's so hard to make it. No, it's not. It is not. Just go to a bowling alley in Alabama. You have a documentary. Now. Find somebody who's worked there for 30 years and just ask them about their life. You just hear the bowls, the pins, and then you have just somebody just eating nacho cheese with the one finger they have left because they lost the other ones in the fucking ball retrieval. Right. Everyone's a brilliant documentary. I mean, there's this documentary, Darwin, which is a good documentary. They just found the smallest town in America, in Death Valley, California. It's a great documentary. They did a documentary called October Country. Beautiful, cinematic, gorgeous. They just went to a family upstate that's all fucked up. That's any family. Hello? You're in a documentary now. Tell us about your lives. Are you fucked too? I'm going to go win an award. The guy did it. Donal Mosher, I think, is a photographer. He did it about his own family. But I will say this. I loved October Country. I thought it was brilliant. I think it's called, yes. I thought it was brilliant. And then he never did anything else, which upset me. And I actually also like Darwin. I just want to let these people know that artistically, I know what you're doing. It's nowhere near as difficult as what I do every week, which is yell about things that bother me with no preparation into a camera that I don't even know how to set up. You understand? So artistically, I just want you to know that I see you. It's called October Country, right?
It is.
It's just a tragedy, but it's great, man. Upstate is just tragic. It's great, man. When you get upstate, you just want to take a pill. When you go upstate New York, knowing that downstate is just thriving metropolis, or was, thanks to Blasio, de Blasio's daughter's like running around shooting cops now,
Really?
She was arrested for like looting, de Blasio's daughter. These people are, God. So knowing that the downstate of New York is like a thriving metropolis, it makes upstate even sadder because there's some natural beauty upstate, but there are these old factory towns where all the factories have left. I mean, I got locked out of my Chase account and I just spent an hour on the phone with people in India, and God love them. And listen, they're trying to better their lives. No, hatred towards them. But all of these fucking jobs, customer service, manufacturing, a lot of them went overseas with NAFTA, and all those people in New York State were just left to die. They were just left to die there. And when you go to these towns, you just want to take a Perk-a-doodle-doo. You want to take a Percocet. My aunt used to get really fucked up on pills, and we came up with a song. Me and my cousins came up with a song where we would just go, Perk-a-doodle-doo, Perk-a-doodle-don't, will Perk-a-doodle will, I bet you Perk-a-doodle won't. Because she used to just sit in the chair, all pilled out and all drunk. Now she just goes on the book. But goes on the Facebook. But I'll tell you right now, I get this documentary canard. I'm unimpressed by it. I've been out on the road for 2 weeks. I've been in 9 documentaries. Mm-hmm. Every store is a documentary. Things are not great.